Back to the channel. Alright, so this is going to be a watch brand tier list. Currently, as you can see, there are ads on the screen. I tried to zoom in, I don't know if it actually fully works like this, but I have zoomed in so you can't see the ads. I don't know how to get rid of them. I mean, I can zoom out, but it is what it is. For those of you that know, I do have a second channel as well. That will be in the channel description if anybody wants to watch that. That is a purely trading channel. This is more or less a channel for basically anything. Could be gaming, could be watches, could be perfume, could be absolutely anything. So we're going to do a watch tier list today. So we've got the God tier list, which is anything that's absolutely amazing. You've got the amazing category, which is just watches that are good but not as good as God tier. Nice, and then you've also got would buy, something that I would buy. Meh, bad, and then garbage. Right. Start from the beginning. Tag Heuer. Right. Well, Tag Heuer is pretty good. This is a bit biased since I own two Tag Heuers. Personally, I would say they are in... Well, I actually own two. So I own the Formula 1 Quartz Bicolor, and I also own the 60th anniversary Tag Heuer. Both watches I've owned for quite a while. I don't wear them. But personally, in my opinion, I'd argue that Tag Heuer is probably... I mean, I can't really put them below would buy because I own them, so I'd probably put them in the nice category. They have some decent watches, but a lot of their watches is very weird. Like, they have some nice ones, and sometimes they have some that I would absolutely never touch. I would buy the Tag Heuer Carrera, the one with the pink dial. The one Ken wore in Barbie. That would be actually quite cool. I would buy that. A. Lange and Söhne. You see, they used to make good watches back in the day. Nowadays, it's just the same thing. They don't really make much anymore. I'd probably put them in the meh. Would I buy them? Nah, I probably won't buy them. Daniel Wellington, bad. Gucci, not really a watch brand. I don't want to put them in the garbage because they're not... Let me rename this. Not bad. What do you call this? Not a real watch brand. Right. Not a real watch brand. Daniel Wellington is, yeah, we'll put him in the meh. Not a real watch brand. Gucci, amazing clothing, amazing bags, amazing purses, everything's amazing. They're not really a watch brand. AP, right. This is my problem with AP. I really like AP. I just can't afford one. If I could afford one, I'd buy one. Royal Oak's amazing. The Skeleton's amazing. I would love to own the gem set. The AP self-winding gem set. There's only one in the world for the 41mm, and there's one for the 37. That's probably valued at tens of millions, probably a couple million. I've got no clue how much that is. I would love to own that. I can't afford it, so yeah. Although they make absolutely amazing watches. If I could buy them, I'd buy them. I just can't afford it. They're amazing. Bulova, crap. They used to... This is the thing with Bulova. Bulova was a really good watch brand, but they don't really make anything that's amazing anymore. It's just the same stuff over and over again. You know, I'd consider buying one. Cartier, obviously. God tier. Cartier is amazing. They are, I think, if I remember correctly, they are the second or third largest watch seller in the world. They are amazing. They have some really nice watches. I'd definitely buy the Santos, the Cartier de Santos. That is amazing, especially the one with the blue dial. It's about £7,400, give or take. That is an amazing watch. I would love to buy one. There are a couple of the watches out there that made up really nice. The Tank's amazing. They're really good. So I would genuinely, if I was going to be genuinely honest with it, I would buy a Cartier, and I do think they are really nice watches. So I'd put them in the God tier. What's next? Casio. I own 3 of them, so unfortunately I have to go in the God tier. They have amazing watches. They're cheap. They're affordable. Good value for money. You can get one with a calculator. You can get one with a data bank. You can get so many different kinds of Casios, even the G-Shock. Where's the G-Shock? We'll whack the G-Shock up there as well. They have so many different types of watches you can get. It's genuinely very good. Like even like the smaller like watches, you can just get a nice Casio, plain with a metal strap, everything, amazing. God tier, good value for money, worth it, 100%. Timex, I'd buy Timex always. Citizen, meh. Breitling, why does it look like this? So is it split halfway? Right, Breitling, whatever you want to call it. Breitling's interesting. I've been to the Breitling boutique in Sheffield before. It's quite nice. They have a lot of nice watches. They have some like special editions that you can get that only like 1 of 50. They have some pretty nice models. But to be in all honesty, who do you actually see below the age of like maybe 30 that wears a Breitling? I have not really seen many people below the age of 30 who wear a Breitling. It's not really, they're not really catering to younger audiences. So, in my opinion, if they're nice, I would buy one, yeah, but I won't put them any higher than that. Fossil, I don't know. Would I buy a Fossil? This is bad. I own a Fossil. I didn't pay for it. Somebody else got me as a gift. So, I wouldn't buy one, so I can't go there. Would I want to own a Fossil? I barely use my Fossil, so no. Is it a real watch brand? They make watches. We'll put them in the meh for now. Grand Seiko, definitely would not buy one. They're alright, I guess. Hublot, it is a watch brand. Hublot's crap. The thing with Hublot is, like, I used to quite like the designs, but now that I look at them like properly and actually learning more about watches, they're just crap designs. They need to actually innovate more, make better designs. The only thing I like about Hublot compared to most watches is the Hublot Fusion. That's the only watch I like from Hublot. Would I buy one? Probably not. I'd probably get roasted if I bought one, so I probably would not buy one. Omega, I'd buy an Omega. I wouldn't say more than that. The thing with Omega is they have some nice watches, but it's just the same watch. It's a Speedmaster. It's just the same watch that anybody would buy. It's not very much. That, meh. Jacob & Co. Jacob & Co. don't really make watches. They make jewelry. It's a jewelry house. And same with Cartier. They're the jewelry house. Do they make... Cartier actually does make some really nice watches, though, and they do sell quite a lot as well. Jacob & Co., on the other hand, let's just say all the rappers who buy watches from Jacob & Co., let's just say Jacob's a real gangster. He's the one robbing people. I don't know how worthwhile it is. Yeah, in terms of jewelry and gemstones, the watches are the highest clarity ever. The gems are amazing. But it's more, if you take like the watches that he makes, like the billionaire watches, they are just watches. I mean, they are just bracelets that somehow manage to have a movement inside of them. They're not really watches. It's more jewelry. It's more of a bracelet with a movement in it. They are nice. They are really nice, and they have a load of diamonds. I couldn't see myself wearing one. I'm not that kind of person. But they're not. They don't make actual watches in that sense. I really do like the roulette watch though. The roulette watch is quite cool. Nice classic roulette watch. They have some other fairly decent watches. Would I buy a Jacob & Co. watch? In all honesty, I probably would buy one. So there would be in the would buy. Can I afford one? Absolutely not. I've got nowhere near enough money. The roulette watch is like £400,000. Can't afford it. Would I buy one? Yes, I'd buy one. In fact, you know what? After I know I slandered them for a couple of minutes, I'd actually put them in the nice. They're not a watch brand in the traditional sense, but they do make some fairly interesting models. To be honest, they innovate. They do make interesting stuff compared to other places, other watch brands. Jaeger-LeCoultre, would always buy a Jaeger-LeCoultre. Can't afford one anymore, but yeah. Not a clue what this is, so we'll just whack them in the meh. Not a clue. Not a clue. That's all on it. No idea. Right. These can go down here, but I don't know what they are, or not a real watch brand. These are the ones I'm not going to rank, so anything that's either not a real watch brand like Gucci, or anything that I do not know what it is, I'm not going to rank them, because it's not going to be a fair estimate. Same with this one. These ones I'm not going to rank, because I don't know what they are, or they are obviously not a real watch brand like Gucci. So anything that's in this category, yeah, don't get angry at me. Also, bear in mind, this is my opinion, so don't get mad at me for it. Again, Panerai, yeah. I can go there. Patek Philippe, amazing. Patek Philippe has quite a few good models. But then again, you've also got to understand that the only real Patek Philippe that I actually genuinely like is obviously the Nautilus. I really like the Nautilus. They have some other ones, but I'm not really a big fan of the rest of the models. I'm very much more of a thicker case kind of watch. I like those kinds of watches, Patek Philippe, so I'd go for that. But yeah, they're too expensive for me to own. But yeah, Seiko, would always buy a Seiko. Great value for money. I'm going to leave Rolex to the back of it. We'll come back to that. Tissot. First watch I ever owned. Would I buy one? Yes. Is it amazing? They have the PRX, the Open Heart, the what's it called? The Powermatic 80 Silicon. Quite a few good models. They do also make some shit, and they also make some with the 18 karat gold. Would I buy one of those? Probably not. They have some nice watches, so yeah, we'll stick them in the nice category. Tudor, god tier. Tudor is probably one of the only watch brands that has so many good designs. It's like Rolex's little brother. They have so many good watch brands. I mean, so many good watch types. You've got like all the chronographs. They're amazing. I'd love to own the Panda chronograph. I don't actually know what the full name of it is. It's the full metal Panda with the white dial and the black bezel on it. Great watch, great chronograph. I would buy that 100%. The Black Bay Burgundy, amazing watch. I would love to own the one with the Oyster Flex bracelet on it, which is the rubber bracelet with like little metal clasp on it. So I would love to own that. Also, by the way, I'm not a watch professional, by the way, so this is just my opinion, by the way, so do not get mad at me. I'm not a watch professional. I'm just going off from what I know from the basics of watches, what I know. So I would buy a Tudor 100%. The reason why I put them in god tier compared to other watches is because they just genuinely make really nice watches. There's so many nice watches that they have. And also, as we'll get to Rolex at the end, I'll explain something about why I like Tudor over Rolex. Vacheron Constantin, amazing watches. So many nice watches. Can I afford one? No. Would I buy one? Yes. They can go in the amazing. You see, if I could afford one, I'd put them here, but I can't afford one. They're too expensive. Versace, yeah, no, it's not really a watch brand. They make nice clothes, they make nice polos, nice, you know, they make everything else nice. Do they make good watches? No. No idea what that is. Again, no idea what that is. Swatch, right. The Swatch and Omega collaboration was amazing. And it was really good, and they managed to get people who don't really buy watches to buy watches, and that was amazing. The price tag on them for something that was an Omega was cheap. For the quality of the watch, maybe not so much. I know somebody who actually bought one of the Omega swatches, or the Moon swatch as they call them, and it broke, so it wasn't the best of quality. So you're basically getting an Omega Speedmaster for, Speedmaster's quite expensive, to be honest, about like £4,000 maybe, brand new. Maybe a bit more than that, maybe a bit less, I've got no clue how much it is. And then you got that for basically a tenth of the price for about maybe £200-300. And also on top of that, you'll see, again, it was a tenth of the quality. It wasn't really made very well, it broke. Would I buy a Swatch? Yes, I'd buy a Swatch. Is a Swatch a nice brand? It's good value for money, it tells the time, it does what it's supposed to do. It's got nothing amazing in it, but you know, it does what it's meant to do, so I'd put them in the would buy. Rolex, right. Let's just get into some. They're not garbage, right? They're not that bad. Rolex, right. Rolex should realistically be here, okay? And it should be probably right there. That should realistically be the actual category of how it should be. Now, the problem with Rolex is, yes, they make amazing watches. They actually innovate, they make so many nice watches. But do you know what the problem is? Trying to buy a Rolex is not an easy thing. Now, if you have the money, right, and so you would normally assume, so if I have the money to buy a Tudor, I can go buy a Tudor on the same day. If I want to buy a Rolex, on the other hand, I have to go to an AD, so we're going to go, for example, Goldsmiths. I'm going to go in there, and they're going to tell me I need to buy this, and that first, and then they'll sell me a Rolex. And I don't understand what's going on over at Rolex. Why are they not controlling the systems where they're selling from? The ADs, the authorized dealers that they are selling through, They need to have more control over them and actually make it more, easier to buy them. If you have the money, you should be able to buy a watch. The fact that you save up that kind of money and are willing to spend it with Rolex instead of buying any of these other watches brands, and you can't even buy one. What is going on here? And this is exactly why a lot of people buy Omega, because obviously they might not be able to buy a Rolex because they won't sell them. And that's exactly the problem with Rolex. They make so many nice watches. There's so many nice watches. I was about to say Sea Dweller, but Sky Dweller, because I'm an idiot. But yeah, the Sky Dweller, you've got the Daytona, Day-Date, Datejust, the Oyster Perpetual's good. There's so many different types of Rolexes that are amazing. The GMT, I'd love to own a Batgirl. You just can't buy one though, and for that reason I probably wouldn't even put them in the amazing. They can go in the nice, so yeah, I'd buy one, but they need to control their selling streams, because unfortunately they are going in the wrong direction here. They need to make it so that it's easier to get one, because if you have the money you should be able to buy one. The fact that you decide to spend your money with them and they're not selling you one is not a really good thing. Right, if you guys enjoyed this video, like and subscribe this channel and the other one, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.